school budget. Dr. Lynch.
Thank you, Commissioner Baker, and thank you, Commissioners. I will go through this quickly as Chairman Ford gave me the directions to make sure that we proceed quickly through this. And we'll try not to belabor any points. Feel free through this process. If you have questions, stop me at any time. Quickly, I'll go over the 12-13 budget revisions. You'll see that the total amount from $72,550,000 is $72,278,000. Also, I will tell you that local revenue was reduced by $272,000 with 2 cents property tax for schools, which will go to the county debt service fund for the West High project. But I'm trying to share with you what I think we talked about the last meeting. Also, the $272,000 in debt service payment was removed from the school system's expenditures. What I would also like to quickly bring to your attention is what the Board of Education approved today that I fully want the Commission to consider is the West High Building Program. And I know we're talking about the budget, but we think it's very important that we also talk about this in phase 2 discussions, which was originally $11.2 million. This past week I had the opportunity to work with the architects and do some reworking of what we're trying to get accomplished in phase 2 of the West High Building Program. Through the Commission, redirecting the 2 cents in property tax to the county debt service fund for West High. I know at that time we also talked about looking at the school system in regards to being able to take $4 million out of our fund balance. At that time, we talked at our last meeting of why we did not feel like that would be fiscally responsible. What we would ask this commission to do is to, again, consider phase 2, and instead of an $11.2 million project, for us to start looking at a $10.2 million project. You've already redirected 2 cents of the property tax to the debt service for West High, and the Board of Education is still willing to be able to contribute $3 million when the bonds are issued for West High. We think it's very important for us to begin this second phase of the work. The 2 cents has been redirected for West High, and we would ask that you carefully consider that because we think it's extremely important as we move forward in the West High project. In talking and discussing when potential options that the Board of Education could consider, a timeline of the year 2013 was given, 13-14. Also, what we would like to do, and we'd like for you to consider, is that this project be bid in February of 2013. Construction actually will hopefully could begin in April of 2013. Changes from the $11.2 million to $10.2 million. I have our architect back here in the back with us. He'll be glad to entertain any questions or thoughts that you may have. But knowing that we were $1 million out in trying to make the completion of the entire phase 2 project, we looked to see what we could do without jeopardizing this project for West High and making the $11.2 million project a $10.2 million construction project. Of course, this is the addition to the classrooms. There will still be 21 classrooms, still renovating the existing building, but adding part of the alternates, or adding 3 alternates of close to $1 million. That is the budget that we have proposed for you to approve. You had asked us to make those revisions of $272,000. We have done that. We have brought you a balanced budget, knowing that you set aside those $272,000 or 2 cents of the property tax in the county debt service fund for West High. We ask you to approve our budgets presented, and also ask that you let us move forward with your work and your cooperation in allowing us to start the phase 2 of the West High.
Back up one page.
Yes, sir.
So the classroom addition is double. It was a little less than 20,000 feet the last time.
I think what you may be looking for, what...
I'm just looking up where it says
right, I think what that potentially was in regards to the classroom addition last time was an inner part of those classrooms. I'm not quite sure. Are you Jerry or Doug?
I'm not sure where the 19,000 square feet, I mean.
So each classroom is gonna have 1,900 square feet? Is that about right? I thought
Well,
it was
there's-
about 850 or.
Well,
I
they
don't know
are,
about all.
but you have corridors, and we have a connector to the existing building. A few of the classrooms are slightly oversized. We have 2 special ed classrooms, an LRE and CDC classroom.
Okay.
We have 2 science classrooms, laboratories inside the school as well.
850 is the square footage.
Is the square footage of a typical classroom, yes.
You got 20, that 17,000, and you add a little bit, so you got 19,000
Well, we have
square feet.
stairwells as well.
But I mean, so you're gonna have 16,000 feet of hallways?
So we have an actual plan of the
Oh, okay.
building, but.
Maybe we can look at it one day.
Okay.
Any further questions of Dr. Lynch from anyone? If not, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the budget.
Do we have a second? Have a second. Any comments? If not, all those in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Motion passes. None of you unanimous, sir. That's all we have.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Litt. Get this budget behind us. We hope to pass the budget today on the first reading. And then the budget will lay over 10 days or more. We will pass the budget on second and final reading on July the 5th, 9 a.m. July the 5th at 9 a.m. will be second and final reading. So that will get the budget behind us, and then we can attract our attention to this building program. But we appreciate you bringing us the budget. I feel like you've got a good budget. I feel like you've got something to supply the needs of all the students in Hamilton County, as you have done in the past. Look forward to having a good school year. And I know you're excited about getting started next school year.
We are.
But I want to thank the school board members that's here for coming and supporting this budget. And look forward to working with you when we get off into the building program. So thank you for coming. You're welcome to stay right here with us through this budget here if you'd like. We've got, for anybody that, the budget committee is adjourned. We're going to session at 5 o'clock. So we've got about 20 minutes here. If anybody needs to go to the bathroom, they can go. We're going to, we get started here. We got a lot to crank up on.